Hello?
I'm here.
Hello?
He is around. I'm right here. He is around. I am not sure I can get him on, which would be awful. Give me just a second. Let me see what we've got.
Okay, and well,
Yes.
and if he's not, I could explain a lot.
Jim, are you there? Can you speak? Nope. He needs a
What
pin, and I can't figure out how to send him one.
Okay, well, I don't know how to do that either because I'm connected, so I'm not sure. What you could do, if you want to, since we're almost done, do you know how to give the access code of mine and the and my audio pin? Would that take me offline?
It would probably take you offline. Even if I make him a presenter, he doesn't have the mic and he needs to do the call-in. Jim, it's probably on the email that you received.
Let me keep going. Let me go because I could explain a lot. If he could join us, great. But either way, the good news is he's going to be seeing something that he doesn't even know I'm presenting as far as results. So I'm just going to start. If you can get him online, great. Otherwise, let me just continue since it's the grand finale of something that people need to see and understand. This company, Vanguard Home Designs, he happens to be first a very fast-growing remodeling company, and he just got a much bigger facility. It's very exciting when people move from one facility to another. But he is a user of the software product, but more importantly, he's extremely progressive when it comes to implementing SEO. And I want to show something with his homepage that he did so well that when you see this, it's just the perfect way of having homepage support, taking words, jobs, and promoting it to the nth degree. So when we look at his homepage, Vanguard Home Designs, right around here, if anyone can see my mouse, I'm going to try to bring it right towards the bottom right. It says, we take tremendous pride in providing home improvement services. See our recent work for, and it says window replacement in Manhattan, Kansas. The first thing is, unlike the previous presenter, Lloyd, he went very fast, and when I made a comment that he did an A versus a B, he did a B instead of an A, on his homepage, he has just, in Lloyd's case, the recent work would be highlighted, but the mistake Lloyd made, but he's going to fix it shortly, is that this is called anchor text, the window replacement in Manhattan, Kansas. So the recent work is not a word that somebody would ever be searching for. And what happens is, in this particular case, Jim did it correctly, where he linked the phrase window replacement in Manhattan, Kansas. And when you now click on that on his homepage, what happens is a wonderfully crafted page. There's just so much perfection on this page that it's just going to be great to show everybody the results in a moment. He targets specifically window replacement in Manhattan, Kansas. And then here we have everything about his job of window, in the URL, window replacement Manhattan, Kansas, and a little code I gave him way at the end that just has the year and the month, because as you grow, a lot of times this stuff is difficult to keep track of. But when you read from left to right, this is important because it's his business. And as you move from left to right, it's the most important to the least important to the very least important. So where he puts this last little tracking mechanism is something that is so far off on the radar screen when it comes to search that the keywords here, the way they're being placed, is a strategy of having the web page address support the title tag, and then he has the appropriate description in the regular text. This text here is completely independent of the title talking to the search engine, which is completely independent of the landing page. But when they're married and they're all in harmony, you would not believe what the results are, which we're going to see in a moment. And here he has inside his text, he has a lovely story about what he did. He has certain words highlighted that are really hyperlinked to other individual pages that he's already created in the past. Of course, he has a little story about where he did the job, and it was 100 degrees every day in Manhattan, Kansas. He has pictures. Behind these before-after pictures, there is what's called alt-text description. I can't access it now, but it was done correctly. He also put the appropriate regular text around the picture. And the one thing I loved, I actually got caught off guard that he did it correctly, but he did it superbly, was he also created a video of a testimonial. And this video, in addition to having a video, we have it optimized on a YouTube channel, and he even put the title tags of the testimonial perfect. Not good, not very good, but perfect. And I do encourage you to look at this page, and remember, it's an advanced philosophy, and I don't know if you've gotten Jim yet or not on, but I've only known him, in this case, he's really advanced, because I've now, on the next quarterly renewal, I will have known him for going on 10 months. And so what I'd like to do is have it where you've now heard people, meaning like Hector from, I forgot the name, Elite Remodeling. He's only been started for just 4 months, and he got his first leads. All of these other people have been working with me for approximately 9 months. And here you got Jim of Vanguard Home Designs, who just moved into a bigger facility with more work, and it's not just SEO. There's many other things, but the leads that are coming in from the online world are a portion of that success. And he's building a model where the model's in front of him. And he's now being forced to have to catch up to the opportunity. And guess what? For everybody listening, that you've made it here, and the number is just amazing that you stay on this long, I want you, Michael wants you, and Mike Jeffries, Michael Stone, and Devin, we all have a place to want you to be catching up, to be bigger, but not struggling just to make do. So in this particular case, the Holy Grail advanced theory of SEO took somebody less than a year to master, and now, even though he's going to be doing more and more things with me next year, even if he doesn't have time to do those more things, what he's been able to achieve in the first year is going to be benefiting him for many, many, many years to come. But what he doesn't know, and that's the key thing, is Jim still around by any chance? Did you get him, Devin? Hello? Anybody there?
We're still working at it.
Okay, I'll keep going then. I see everybody else still online, so I'm just going to keep going if you can get them. So if I don't hear, I will assume that I'm on my own, and I'm sure Jim will be fine.
Okay.
When you go into his area and type in window replacement, what will happen is, on his side, and forgive me, I can't see now, I moved it. All I did was do a quick search for window replacement Manhattan, Kansas. And if you notice here, it's so wonderful that here, I went down and found him on the third page, the third down, that Manhattan, Kansas Vanguard Home Designs comes up. And that's unbelievable that, yes, the yellow pages are there, some other companies that are pay per click, but we don't see our favorite, I won't even say the 3 to 5 names that we always see. They're not there from his own efforts. And then what I did was, if you go into search, I just typed in the word testimonial. By the way, testimonial ratings and reviews are being used online over and over and over again. So if somebody in this area starts looking for testimonials in Manhattan, Kansas for a window replacement guy, what will happen is they are going to find here, where is, I can't scroll down. There we go. They are going to find window replacement testimonial, and they come where his positioning is. Excuse me, I'm losing my positioning here. Right here, this page has been up for literally next to no time. I believe he put it up about a week or two ago, and here he is, already being found. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry, September 10th. So whatever, 2 weeks ago. He's already being found on the third page of search with a video, and guess what? There's no one else before or after him. That's a video. Yes, there are a bunch of testimonials from our favorite lead generation companies that have their testimonials, but this is a local guy who has his coming up on page 3, and that's it. He did it strategically, and trust me, in a short amount of time, I know the way he's thinking, it's easily going to get to number 2, and then within another testimonial, he's going to push it onto page 1. But when you think about this, this lives on forever. And he doesn't have to worry about all the other convoluted approaches. And here we are again, that I found him, I typed in, oh no, I'm sorry, I take it back, everybody. Without testimonial. I made a mistake. I was going too fast, and forgive me, I started my day at 6. I didn't type in testimonial here. He's on page 3 without the word testimonial. When we type in testimonial, so I think this is one of the mistakes that Vanguard will not be upset about in my speaking, when you type in testimonial, he's on page 1. And I don't know if I could do the silence with everybody clear enough, but now look at this. Yes, we have close competition, Home Advisors right there below them. So's the Yellow Pages, so's Super Pages, so's Yahoo, and I'm assuming page 2 or 3 will definitely have our friend that we always see on TV all the time. But look at this. He did this once, and for the rest of his life, on this one episode, he already started beating the majority of the lead gen people at their own game. There's a reason. He understands the strategy, and number 2, he's doing something about it. And number 3, he included pictures, text, and a video, and guess what? Google sees the difference. And because he came to the plate and took a swing, guess who gets that top placement? This is not something anybody could make happen. This is not something I could just magically make it appear, but it's been a methodical approach. But then again, less than a year of education, and this gentleman here, as a contractor, is able to beat the lead gen people with their tens of millions of dollars at their own game. And that's what I'm looking to promote that all of you can do. And right now, there is just, I know the person, I'm going to give them credit again, that person who signed up earlier, who's already the Cook's Kitchen. Guess what? In another 6 months, they're going to be doing this too. So their second quarter of 2014, they're going to be in the game. And what I have to ask everybody here is, there's so many of you that are staying online. What is preventing you from making the move to say, where are you going to be in 6 months? I could only strong-arm you so much. Michael Stone could only strong-arm you so much. Mike Jeffries can only strong-arm you as well as Devin. But our objective is to see these results, hear these people, and at the end of the day, in 6 months to 9 months, you could be having a fun time with your marketing to be able to take your existing jobs, create ongoing content that's going to specifically target the services and locations that you want those better leads. And then, of course, if Michael Stone was on the phone, he would say he would want to make them more profitable. We're going to ensure that happens through the before and after images, having you understand all of the tricks to optimize them, and then using videos that are also optimized, by the way, on YouTube for free. So I could help you generate quality leads. Michael Stone could help you run the business more profitably, and Mike Jeffries could help you expand on your marketing opportunities throughout SEO. I don't know if I'm going to be politely saying goodbye if we were able to get Jim Hund on the phone to put a voice behind him. I'm sure he's happy with the job I did representing him, but is he online by any chance?
He should be here in less than 5 seconds. He just got the number he got. So hopefully he's unmuted, and as soon as he gets the numbers put in and it connects, he'll be here.
Okay.
I had to do special tricks to make this work.
That's okay. We all do. And we still have a great group here, so I'm glad that this group is staying online just to hear his voice, to be responding around everything I just promoted positively for him. And is Jim there yet?
He'll be here soon. Brian, can I ask a question? This question came in earlier. You made a comment way back near the beginning about how often should web content and home pages need to be made, changes need to be made, and someone asked how often.
I have.
You guys hear me?
Yes, hello, Jim. Hey, Jim, congratulations. Thank you. Save the best for last, and at the same time,
Sorry about that.
Question. That's okay, Jim. The Devin, to not deviate, there's a website change calendar that I have on my website, and that's still for free, by the way. There's a lot of things that are for free, and then there's obviously making things to move forward. But it's less than 10 minutes of reading, less than, on my website, that if you go to the home page of my site and then click on the newsletters on the right-hand side, it's all organized, and one of them says the website changes calendar, and it's very, very specific. It's not to be followed where if you go a week or a particular amount of days that you did not make a change, that you're going to be penalized, but it offers a very high-level structure of what seems to work for contractors. Mind you, if you're able to make your site move every minute, such as a picture company that just keeps getting picture after picture after picture after picture, and another lead gen company that just keeps getting testimony, obviously they're winning at the speed game. So there is the first real answer is no one, including me, Devin, or Mike Jeffries, can go quick enough to just keep pounding away at our website to move it forward. However, to keep the continuity going, we have found what we believe is measurable answers on what keeps your site staying equal to the rankings that you earned and moving it forward slowly. So I'd rather have it without getting into every detail, since it is accessible online. Just guide that person to the website, and it will say I believe it says website change calendar or SEO calendar in the newsletter section, and that's publicly available.
Okay, that sounds good.
Whoever they are, please tell them to sign up, though I don't see them. I'd rather be pushing them to make it happen. But go ahead, Jim. Can you introduce, I didn't know if you knew your own results, so hopefully I don't even know if you were listening while you were trying to dial in, but did you know that you're already, with the testimonials, already at the top? Did you know that?
Well, you know what, Brian? I have a bone to pick with you on this. I did not know that because I've been so busy working on other jobs that I've been getting. You've made me so busy right now for what we've done 9 months ago right now. I didn't even have time to play around and see what my placement was. So this is all actually new to me. And I was trying to dial in. I really didn't see this. I saw my video, and I was hearing you in and out because I was trying to dial in. Probably we got it, but that's pretty cool to see. And that's your fault. I was too busy to check this out. So
well, that's what I need people to hear, because right now, you are a user of the software side. We really don't talk about it much, other than that little slowdown issue I had a while ago that was fixed. But putting that aside, I think a lot of times, because your effort, like using this example, I gave you an email, and I did strong arm all the customers, not strong arm in a sense to you have to get it done tomorrow. I just wanted 4 people, well, actually it was a bunch of people, to get an email, to have a race to say, listen, this is what you have all matured to a point where you're ready for the next advanced strategy, and I just waited to see who could take the same communication and what was the result. And so what I did was, to be fair, many other people could not even keep up with you and the other three guys, and that was what you all came up with on your own. In your case, you actually took the email verbatim and followed it line by line, and here's the point. Look at the result. And so what I want to ask you is, knowing that I don't know if we communicated, I have to ask, beyond the first communication that was just, this is what you need to do, and then you did it, I don't recall how many times, if we did, go back and forth, and what did it take you to do this advanced strategy to now get this result that now you're ahead of all the lead gen companies when it comes to the most powerful words that they're all fighting for?
You're talking about this very last...
I sent you an email that I want you to take a job and optimize it to the fun way of taking optimization and now guaranteeing your spot on search. How much time did it take you to implement that email? Because I have no idea. We're talking for the first time now.
Probably I kind of blocked out an afternoon, and I knew I was really busy the next couple of weeks, and I had no other time until then. So I think it was 2 weeks ago. I have took it one afternoon, blocked out a time. I printed it off. I went through step by step, checked it off, and I sent you an email saying, hey, I'm done. Can you look at this? He said, yeah, let's go with it. And here we are.
Okay, well, how much?
That's the short and sweet of it.
Go how many hours? Just go worst case. Worst case, how many?
3 hours it took me. This is not including, this is 3 hours to put it on a website. This isn't including, doing the interview for the testimonial, because that's another, 30 minutes. So, all for what it's worth, 4 hours maybe.
Okay. Well, this is what he's done, this is one example of a measurable item. However, it was using this example advanced. He sits down for 4 hours and decides to target a particular area of his business of window replacements in Manhattan, Kansas. At any given time, he decides to either expand upon additional services in Manhattan, Kansas, or a different permutations of window replacement. he's already going to be by default supporting the number 1 and 2 positions here. And what will happen is that as he goes to now say, well, I want to do whatever window treatment, I'm just making it up, I don't even have every phrase, that's your business, it's one top-ranked link is going to support another top-ranked link. And instead of him supporting a lead gen company to maintain their top rankings, he now is aware, which I didn't know until we did this yesterday, I just put this together, that he has top-ranked positions for particular keywords that he placed. And he just did it in a very strong strategy, and now I'm sure somebody's going to pay attention to it, whether it's whichever lead generation company it is, they will attempt to do their thing to trump him, but within moments he knows that he can spend 3 to 4 hours at any given day to maintain his position to be king of the hill. And it's his time, no more money being spent beyond the 213 with me, just always get that out of the way, but putting that aside, this is something that is now embraced by him. So what Jim, I told everyone we've known each other for less than a year now. I've also made them be aware that your business, that you, congratulations, you did move to a bigger facility, which is nice. But a year ago, or less than a year ago, how much understanding of this, that where you are today, to sit down for 4 hours, or less than, or just even say 4 hours, to sit down and say, let me beat Home Advisor, Service Magic at their own game. By the way, just for everyone to understand, they're $300 million a year with people that have fleets of people that are fighting for this. And here comes Jim Hund of Vanguard putting himself above. So just to put everything financially into perspective, less than a year goes by, he sits down for 4 hours and decides to beat them at their own game. Do you recall where you were sitting a year ago that you would be able to understand that you could do this?
You know, it's kind of funny, family and friends, when I first started telling them that I was going out on my own, they would try to find my website. And they even type in Vanguard, Manhattan, Kansas, all these things, and they could not find me. And they wanted to check out my website, specifically, a year ago. Then now, you can type in any of my services, and you'll find it, right away. And this wasn't even that much harder. But I really want to hit home to these other contractors that are on here is that you're extremely busy. This time of year, you're going to be really busy. But search engine is great because you can do it during the winter. You're not nearly as busy during the winter. You're kind of looking for your next job. You're kind of preparing for next year. This is a great time. I think in the first year, I figured that every page I have on my website is worth $1,000 that first year. That gives me at least $1,000 in revenue for every single page I've had on there. Now, and also, the great thing is, I close many more leads if they find me through my website because they already checked me out. They've already know who I am. They've read the reviews. They've seen who I am. They've seen pictures of me. They've seen pictures of our services, our products. They're very informed before they even fill out the contact form. And this also, you don't have to even pay to do this. And when you're winter, when it snows outside, you're not going to bring any leads.
Well, you do pay a little. You pay a little. You do pay a little. Just
right.
A little.
But I can tell, in the grand scheme of things, I can put 2 pages in a newspaper for a month. It's going to cost me $200. 2 lines in a newspaper. It's going to cost me $200. But now I get 55 pages or so. I don't even know how many pages I have right now. This is all in the past year that I've created. And to me, this is very cheap for how much money I'm making off of this. And it allows me to really differentiate myself from the other contractors out there. I have contractors that, my number one competitor, who's been in business, over a decade. They're the main siding windows people around here. They're very well known. They have gotten so mad at me, and I've heard this through other sources, they have gotten so mad at me that they completely revamped their entire website. They put a ton of money into it, and they even copied off my website. This is after only 4 months of me and you working together. I have the number one competitor in my city mad at me and copying off me. And that probably says more than anything right there. So, it does take some time out of your day, but I mean, we do have time during winter. We don't have time right now, but look at how much money you can make in 2014, and how much money you can save on other advertising. That's just really what I want to hit home to other contractors. Because I can talk about how well we have done, together. We've gotten top rankings, and it looks good from our perspective. I want to show the other contractors online who are listening to this phone call right now that you can do this. I'm not a computer genius at all. I'm not the best writer in the world. This whole entire website was created by me with the help of Brian, and here I am at some of the top rankings of medium-on services in my city. So,
are you right now, knowing that the weather's going to change for you? I'm in sunny Florida, so my cold front is going to bring me down to the 70s soon. But are you already you're whatever the next jobs are you already going through the motions of stockpiling either the pictures and or testimonials on paper and or video? The video is done, by the way, wonderful, but that was definitely something that just hits home. I'm going to be referencing that over and over again. Are you doing that? What are you doing? To kind of build your arsenal?
I have so many pictures, and I have minutes upon minutes of videos right now that I do not have time to edit. I do not have time to post them. I've been working, well over 12 hours every day. Thanks to you, Brian. I don't even remember the last time I got off before 8 o'clock. So, I know I've got tons of stuff, and once it slows down, then I can go ahead and put it back to my website. I've got so much content. Just, and then that video that you showed, which you're referencing, that was done off my cell phone. This wasn't done. I didn't pay production equipment. All we did, we sat down, I asked her some questions, and she talked. That's it. And it was when I was collecting the invoice. It's very simple, very straightforward. Really didn't take any more time out of my day than going to deliver an invoice anyway. So, and this is off my cell phone. In the future, I'll probably purchase some better video equipment. But what'd you say? What's the second, third page, or what was this, Brian? That you found?
Well, I found the window replacement for when I just do window replacement without targeting the lead gen rating reviews companies. You came in where your home page got pushed up to the top page, which I was just aware that was the first exposure that when I typed it in, and then what I did was I kept on going a little bit further. I'm doing this now, by the way, and I found on the third page that your new by not typing anything pertaining to testimonials, that the video showed up on the third page. And then what I did was I just put in the word testimonial, and anything to do with testimonials, you own the first page now above all the ratings review sites.
I would just like to tell everyone, this is all new to me. What you're telling me right now, I did never search for this yet, and I've been way too busy with all the jobs I've been getting through my website. That this was on my cell phone. I did this on my cell phone. No fancy production equipment. When I'm on the job, I take out my cell phone. I snap pictures every time, and then I can go through and make my web page out of it. You have every opportunity to do this. You just have to start just thinking about it. Like, I'm on a job. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a video of something. Talk about it later. When you have time. You might not have time then, but you're missing big opportunities if you do not just take a picture and take a video, whichever. It's very easy. If you have a customer who's happy with your services, which I'm sure everyone on the line right now has customers, probably all of their customers are happy with their services. Clients are more than happy to tell everyone about the great experiences they had to you, and even on video. Some are a little nervous to get the video portion. You might have to work on that. However, the people are more than happy to tell everyone else about what a great purchase they made and how great you are. They're just waiting to tell it. You just have to capture it. Reach out and get it. So they're on your website.
and just don't give it to anybody else. Don't give it to, it's a gold mine, so you're seeing it, that's why your little thing is like, that's why all of these lead gen people are falling all over each other to say, please load your stuff here for free, load your stuff here for free, and before you know it, all your content that represents your name is at yet another company, and that's the big thing that I'm glad you're able to show, that you're just relying, that the information's yours, you're using it to your benefit, and more importantly, it's to somebody else's detriment, that they have no way to grow their business and to charge you in the future for the very work that you just sweated for yourself.
And I know this is kind of sidetracking. You can read the terms and conditions on these places, and it's scary if you can ever get through all that fine print. But doing this, all of this content you own forever and will live on. 20 years from now, you can still have these testimonial videos that people will look at. Even do one a month, one testimonial video a month from your clients. Think of how many you'll have in 5 years. Think of how far ahead you will be of all the other contractors in your area. It will be ridiculous.
Well, I appreciate it, because we've now hit that where right now we're pushing everybody, but they've all stayed. So listen, Jim, thank you. I appreciate you passing that little technical snafu, and I will speak to you soon.
Okay, I just want to say I appreciate all of the time, Brian, Michael, and Devin, all of the things and everything you've done to put this webinar on to help everyone else, and I wish the best of luck to all the other contractors online. So, good luck and Godspeed.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Devin, I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody, but before you do your final close-up, is that everybody, thank you. This group, again, it's just amazing how many of you are hopefully motivated, as the key thing, to realize how much you can control on your own. And again, really, as far as the two things that we want from you, in addition to the motivation, is I will ask you to get Markup and Profits book. It will help you grow your business once you get your leads, and I'm definitely looking for you to go to my site and either upgrade if you're an existing free member, or if you've never signed up, sign up today. It's $213. Trust me, by Christmas and New Year's, your whole 2014 will begin to change, and I would love to have you be the next person who has the opportunity to do the same thing with the same motivation to want to share and help others, and more importantly, your business will have grown. My name is Brian Javelin of My Online Toolbox. Thank you all, Devin and Michael, for giving me the chance to promote to the group, and I will now say goodnight.
Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who stayed with us. If you have any questions or any comments, just drop me a note. I can connect you to Brian. It's Devin at markupandprofit.com. That's Devin, D-E-V-O-N. And thank you for being here, and have a great evening.